Hello, welcome back. Today's the 1st of September 2025. And after a lovely week celebrating 5 birthdays, lots of birthday cake, toasted marshmallows on the beach, with a little beach hut, I'm back. Right, so let's just see what's ahead for the month of September. And I've got here, it's time for healing and a time to give rather than take. So this is about us uniting, giving to each other, giving love, raising your flags, raising your flags, being united peacefully. Because I know we've got a big peaceful gathering mid-September. So a time for healing. So let's just bring the love and the light and the comradeship and the togetherness back into the United Kingdom this month. Now, anything else? If you like my vibe, please remember to hit the like button, share and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And it really does encourage me to continue. So thank you ever so much. Now, what else would you like to tell us, please, Spirit, for the month of September? And I've got here emotional overwhelm. Well, really, things are really heating up now. And I've also got here stay the same, status quo in reverse. Now, stay the same, status quo. No, it feels like people are just saying, no, enough is enough. We're not going to sit back and just allow our sovereignty, our human rights, our voices to be heard. So people are saying, no, we're not going to follow the norm. We are now going to come together. Emotional overwhelm. People are really, really feeling it. There are ladies standing up with megaphones, speaking out to the communities in fear of their families, of themselves, of their neighbours, of their friends, of their communities. And people are suddenly now coming together peacefully to stand together, to have their voices heard in my story. Please remember this is for entertainment purposes only and none of this is fact. Anything else you'd like to say, please, for the month of September? Thank you so much. And I've also got here brain fog confusion, and that wanted to come in reverse as well. People are seeing clearly now. People are seeing clearly for so long. These, let's just say these towers for the phones have been going up, causing this electromagnetic smog. People have been fuzzy-headed, people have been confused, smart meters interfering with people's sleep, with people's sharp thinking, interfering with people's pineal glands so they cannot hear their guides, tap into their emotions, into their intuition. This is all coming out in reverse. So it feels like people are suddenly now saying, we can see clearly, because the confusion is lifting. There's one more. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else for the month of September? I can feel the energies are really going to be intense this month. And I've got here patience delays, which has come out sideways. So where people have been waiting for things to change, things have been on hold and things seem to be escalating out of our control. It's in a blocked position. So people are standing up. Now, let's just see. Is there anything else you would like to say for the month of September, please? Thank you so much. And I've got here basket, and my eyes are getting worse. Basket, recognition and reward for merit. So already we're seeing the changes where people are going out, raising their flags, and they're being taken down the next day or overnight, and they're going back out and they're raising their flags, and people are coming out together peacefully, calmly, and recognition, reward for your merits. So big month of change ahead. Anything else, please, Spirit? And I've got two here, and I've got here April. So what happened in April? April Fool. April Fool. April Fool. Yeah, it is pre-scripted. This is all it's difficult for those that have not been able to see this playing out. Um, they're going to be, I feel, see that they've been fooled. Thank you, Spirit. April Fool. I'm being told April Fool. Now, I do see the fall of a couple of leaders in my story, if you look at my previous reading, and I'm being drawn to the word fall. Thank you, Spirit. And I've got here vase, secret admirer. Secret admirer. Is this somebody from overseas that is what has been watching the United Kingdom and seeing how they're coming together without the use of weapons or force, literally standing together peacefully. I feel, I'm going to pull some more on that, are being admired by leaders overseas. Thank you, Spirit. Can you clarify that, please? What would you like to say? Thank you. And I've got here failed negotiation, energy weapon, failed negotiation, energy weapon. Now, is this our current leader that is going to fall, that was using this, hoping, thank you, hoping that the people of the United Kingdom would rebel in a violent way, that in turn would be their energy weapon in order to bring in further restrictions for the people of the United Kingdom. Show me more. Am I on the right track? Yes, I am. Thank you, Spirit. And I've got two here. And I've got here darkness outage, which I've seen in many of my readings last year. I was seeing that things were going to go down. There was going to be some darkness, the internet, maybe we would be told to stay indoors, something or other where the big broom was going to come out and clear the way for us. And I've got here fear, terrorism, darkness outage, fear, terrorism. Downplaying the fact that there could be terrorism in my story. Right. Can you show me, is there anything else you'd like to say on this, please, Spirit? Wow, that went on the floor. I've got here. And my crystal fell on the floor. What's the significance of that, please, Spirit? Thank you. I've got here, know too much, want to talk. Right. That could be, with my crystal falling on the floor, that could also be a message to me, just to keep this reading vague. Know too much, want to talk, due to the heavy restrictions on speech here in the UK. And I've got tunnel or underground. Know too much, want to talk, tunnel or underground. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm going to take, is there anything else you'd like to say to us for the month of September 2025, please, Spirit? And I've got a couple here. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I've got here affairs of interest. High stakes scandals entangled in personal relationships. A choice with far reaching emotional consequences. Torn between duty and personal feelings. The emotional tipping point in a complex investigation. And I've also got the heart of power, a master of influence, welding emotional strength for both good and ill. Fall from grace, A once respected figure whose personal failings lead to public disgrace and scandal. And this is the King of Hearts, who I believe was once married to the Queen of Hearts in my story. And I've got here reputation on the line. His actions leave a legacy of scandal, and his reputation is at constant risk of being destroyed. And his little quote from him: even in the spotlight of public scrutiny, my choices haunt the shadows. Criminal empire wields influence over a criminal or corporate empire, using emotions as his primary tool. Right, let's get into the tarot. And we're going to use my tarot of dreams. Can you show me, please, Spirit? Can you show me? Now, I would like to know a little bit more in my story, Jackanory, about this little King of Hearts here, the heart of power and what's lurking in the shadows. Can you show me, please, what are his true intentions towards the people of the United Kingdom, for his kingdom, his true intentions? Strength in reverse. He wants to take away the people's strength and power, the people, the citizens of the United Kingdom in my story. The strength in reverse. It's almost like he feels he wants to, and look at that lion there, the tiger, the brave heart, the strength. It's almost like he wants to rip that heart, that strength from people's souls. Why would he want to do this? Show me more. Thank you, Spirit. And I've got here Ace of Cups and the Chariot, because he wants to bring in something that he feels would be, this is a new beginning, the birth of something new. Is it that he wants to birth a new population? Okay, a new, I believe in my story, he is the head of the Christian faith, for entertainment purposes only, of course. And it feels like with this Chariot, this is overseas moving forwards. It feels like he wants to take away the strength, the lion heart of these people in my story in the United Kingdom, to bring in a new beginning, a new, birthing something new, a new faith from overseas. With that Chariot, he wants to drive it forwards. And looking at the Chariot in this particular imagery here, there's waves crashing around. There's, it's not being done lightly. It's fast movement. And it feels like all of these emotions are washing around, washing, because my cups are emotions. It feels like he wants to, and it flipped out of my hand, bring in something new. Is he going to be successful? Let's just ask that. Can you show me, please, Spirit? We're going to use my teeny weeny, tiny whiny deck. I love this deck. Thank you, Spirit. Is there anything else you'd like to say about that? Thank you. And I've got here biology, chemistry, scientific. Mix it up a bit. Mix up the little pot. Anything else, please? Biology, chemistry, scientific, and, is this a new birth, a new breed, a new civilization that he's hoping to bring in to achieve? Show me more, please, Spirit. It's not there. It's a little clump down here and it's in there. Is this the one? Thank you. Witness. there's a screen there. And at this King of Hearts that was once married to who we knew to be the Queen of Hearts, who I will be doing a reading on soon. I have done a reading on her privately, and it's in my archives because I didn't feel that people were um, ready to hear what my reading said. So I will be doing another reading shortly, but the time is not right. The time is not right. Thank you, Spirit. The time is not right. But I will be given a nudge as to when the timing is right to do this. But I've got here witness looking behind a blind, behind a screen. Interestingly, at this king's coronation, there was a screen as this individual was taking his vows. Show me more, please, Spirit. Is there anything else you would like to say? Remember, it's just a story. None of this is real. Thank you. It's for entertainment purposes only. And I've got treason. I think we'll leave that there. Is there anything else you would like to say? Will this person be the head of this kingdom? Acting as head of kingdom, acting. Thank you, Spirit. Will the person that's acting as head of this kingdom be successful in mixing up the pot here and bringing in a new faith for this kingdom? Thank you. And I've got here the Four of Cups in reverse. So there's been an awful lot of disappointment. People are feeling let down. I can see this here. And, you know, this is where we've got our cups here full up. And here he is considering bringing this in, bringing this in. And I've got the Four of Cups in reverse, which is making a move towards this rather than being stuck considering this. It feels like he's going to be making a move towards this. But intuitively, as I read as a reader and I channel, I'm feeling this cup being turned upside down. So where he's hoping to bring this in, it's like, the cup's empty. Can you clarify more? Will he be successful in achieving this acting king of the kingdom? Will he be successful? And here I have it. I feel his plans are going to be overturned. It feels almost like he wasn't expecting this backlash, this united front. Because I've got here my Nine of Pentacles that wanted to come out a little bit wobbly. Now, my Nine of Pentacles is somebody being so rooted and so strong and so independent that they're not needing anybody else. And it wanted to come out in reverse, meaning fraudulent, with my Ten of Pentacles in reverse, breaking of a contract. And it feels that there's been some fraud, some shenanigans going on with this. So will he be successful? I've got the Magician here. Now, this could go either way with my Magician, because my Magician is the master manifester. It's showing us that we have all the skills and all the tools we need to achieve what it is that we're setting out to do. Okay. Now, with this Magician, it could show that because he is acting as the head of this kingdom, he's got all the facilities he needs. He's got all the tools he needs in order to do this. He can call the shots here. But with the Magician, this is also a master manipulator as well as a master manifester. So it could be that is he manipulating people and things, okay, in order to achieve what he set out. So I'm going to use another deck for this one. Can you clarify, please, Spirit? Can you clarify? Will he be successful? Family room in reverse. No, he won't. No, he won't. This is like the family room is where there's a gathering. So it's a gathering of people, like a meeting, okay? Close-knit people just discussing matters of concern. And in reverse, it's like things are breaking apart here. Show me more. Will he be successful? And there's the meeting with the courtship and bad health. Bad health. A partnership, families breaking down. There's a partnership, bad health. Now, this could be health issues, but this could also be bad news for him. And I've got here journey. So is this showing me that the person acting as the head of this kingdom in my story is in bad health and should be, we'll say, going on a different journey? And I've got here, if that's what you really want, then go for it. Can you show me the relevance of that message, please, Spirit? Thank you. Something may cause a setback, but stay determined. So despite his bad health, I feel he's pushing this forwards. His health may be causing a setback. These flags that are being raised may be causing a setback. The people uniting may be causing a setback. However, he's still determined to push this through. But the balsamic moon, a time for healing, this month, I feel, is going to bring an awful lot of revelations, which may be disturbing, which will be disturbing, even to the likes of the people that are in the know. However, on the other side of this, it will be a time for healing. Now, can you show me, please, Spirit? I want to look at the visitors that are coming in under the instructions of the king of the castle and his fellow men, shall we say. Can you show me? A previous reading said that it's going to get worse before it gets better. Can you show me anything you'd like to say on that for now, please? Thank you. And it feels that the bigger plan the king of the castle had for his kingdom in my story is not going to go the way he planned it. Because I've got my Six of Wands, my victory, coming out in reverse. And it fell right on top of him with the breaking of this contract and the fraud. But asking what's going to happen, I've got here the sun in reverse. Now, the sun represents to me illuminating things that are in the dark. Okay, when the sun comes up, brightens up the day, brightens up the sky, we can see clearly. It's like putting a torch on it. but it also represents overseas travel, and it's coming out in reverse. So it feels like together, Six of Cups. People are people are emotional about their faith, about their religion, about their livelihood, about their kingdom, about their fellow man. And it's showing me that together, people are being resilient and standing strong and firm. Stressed, yes, stressed, but keeping on, keeping on. There's no weapons in this card. It's just voices and actions coming together, leading the way, leading the way to keep their kingdom as they know it. Now, can you show me, please, Spirit, what else would you like to say for the month of September? I mean, the housing issues, etc. Would you like to say regarding the housing issues, the lack of housing for the citizens of the United Kingdom, and the fact that visitors from overseas are being given cozy beds, four-poster beds, and now being offered housing? What would you like to say on that? And I've got his shadow ruler. So there he is, our PM. And there's somebody behind him, looks very much like a TB to me, very much like him. Misleading headlines, absolutely. And we all know about that, don't we? Which is why we don't watch the mainstream news anymore. And I've got here lacking readiness. Okay. Anything else? Deliberately obscuring the truth, misleading headlines, shadow ruler, lacking readiness, deliberately obscuring. Anything else before we go into the tarot? And I've got here briefed in command. Okay. Can you clarify, please, Spirit? Can you clarify? You know, I look back on my old reading on a Mr. EM, and it showed that he was going to step in and help in some way. And I read on him at a time before he was involved with any leaders. I didn't really know much about him, and it showed that he was going to step in and help. So can you show me, please, are we going to be getting help? Is the United Kingdom going to be getting help from other leaders? You know, and I'm almost feeling like, thank you, Spirit, we don't need it. We do need it, but we can do this. Together, united. Page of Swords. With careful planning, precision. Six of Pentacles, yes. I feel we are being watched by somebody overseas, could possibly be Mr. EM. And with this Six of Pentacles, this is an offering of help. And look at the sunflowers there. And we're so ready to catch it. But in order to catch this, we need to show our true patriotism and show our peaceful resilience and strength. Show me more. Because with that moon, there's a light and a dark. It's not all crystal clear. There's lots of things that we cannot see. And we've got here the Emperor. So there is somebody watching over us. Show me more. Because not all of the, I feel here that we've got light and the dark. We've got a battle here between light and dark, for sure. Okay, so this needs to be handled very delicately, very delicately. And the moment we show any violence is the moment we fail. So we need, it feels here, to have some structure in place, to follow the rules and regulations in order to come together peacefully, to be heard. And the choice is ours here with this Two of Swords. We can't just fire blindly. We need to have some structure. Now, I'm going to do a separate reading on the peaceful gathering, but can you show me, is there anything else you'd like to say for the month of September? Thank you so much. Interesting. This is really, really interesting because we were talking about the King of Hearts and the king of the leader of the kingdom, the ruler of the kingdom. And in my cards here, I've got the Six of Cups, which is a nostalgia of the past, of an empress, okay, a Queen of Hearts. And I've got here the justice system here, justice, law and order, regarding a queen, a motherly figure, a nurturing figure, which may cause here some confusion, somebody that wanted to win at all costs. However, there have been a lot of illusions regarding this. And when these revelations come out, the whispers come out, it's going to heal a lot of hearts. That's the heartbreak that's over. In my story. Whether this is going to be the month of September, I'm unsure at this moment, as time is fluid. The universe doesn't wear a watch. But I was asking for the month of September, but this could just be the ripple effect, the start of this. And I've got here, can't make this up, the Queen of Hearts. The shield of compassion, protective, nurturing, but often forced to confront painful truths. Scandalous secrets, a collection of secrets that could topple careers, relationships, and empires if revealed. Master of deception, expert at crafting narratives and manipulating facts, leaving others to clean up the mess. Criminal architect, plans crimes with precision, calculating the emotional impact and media response. Silent assassin, subtly influences situations from the shadows, pulling the strings without ever getting their hands dirty. So we've got the King and Queen of Hearts there. And I've got card number 7, false alibis. What's hidden behind the lies? Proof that forces the guilty to face justice. Irrefutable evidence emerges at last. And justice becomes inevitable. um, wow, what a month this is going to be. Anything else, please, Spirit? Anything else before we end this reading? And I've got here flight, air travel. And truth. Truth travels fast. Good news travels fast. It's a rumble in the jungle. Let's get another card before I end the reading. And what would you like to say? I'm going to come back another couple of days and read some more, tell you another story. And I've got here, I'm going to take the top one, 3 came out, and I've got here, stargazers, set your sights higher. I'll read them all, thank you, Spirit. And I've got here, hunter, track down your fears and desires. And I've also got here, wise one, grow within your current situation. And on that note, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you. Bye.